नमो नमः। द्वादशी कक्षा संस्कृतम् आह्लादः पाठ्यपुस्तकं द्वितीय मंडलम पद्य विभागः चतुर्थः पाठः भावेन भावः क्रियया क्रिया। सप्तमं सुभाषितम्। सातव्या सुभाषिताचं वृत्त वसंत तिलका आहे. The tune is different because the meter is वसंत तिलका. उद्योगिनं पुरुषसिंहमुपैति लक्ष्मीर् दैवेन देयमिति का पुरुषा वदन्ति. दैवं निहत्य कुरु पौरुषमात्मशक्त्या यत्ने कृते यदि न सिद्ध्यति कोऽत्र दोषः. In this subhashit, the poet wants to tell efforts are important. Yatna is the word for efforts in second line. And the importance of efforts is told by the poet in this subhashit. How does he explain it? In the first line, Lakshmihi, the goddess Lakshmi, she gives us wealth, money. The poet says that Lakshmihi udyoginam purushasimham upaiti. Purushasimham plus upaiti. Upaiti is the verb. Upa plus e to pp. The meaning is to go near, to go to. Lat lakar pratham purushaha ekvachanam. Lakshmi goes to whom? Udyoginam purushasimham. Where to go? That word should be in dvitiya vibhakti. So udyoginam and purushasimham, both the words are in dvitiya vibhakti. Udyogin ending in pullingam dvitiya ekvachanam. How is this person, Purush? How is this man? He is as brave as Simha, as a lion. What is the speciality of a lion? Lion is brave. That is the first thing. He always do efforts. This is the second thing. And one more. Even if he is alone, he is ready to do efforts. He is never afraid that I am alone. How can I do? How can I manage things? No. Even if he is alone, he is ready to do efforts. So, the word Simha is adjective for such kind of a man who is ready to make efforts even if he starts anything new alone. So, Visheshan adjective of Purush is Udyoginam, Purusha Simvam. How is he? He is hardworking. He is Udyogi. He is hardworking. He takes effort. And so, any new beginning, any new undertaking, a new startup needs efforts. And when such efforts in a right direction are made, then he is ought to get success. Lakshmi, the goddess Lakshmi, is pleased with him and she goes to him. She chooses him and she gives him wealth. She gives him boons. She gives him wealth. So in this sentence, poet wants to tell, if you want money, you want to earn money, wealth, you have to be hardworking. You have to make efforts. Now there are some people who are not ready to do hard work. And what do? They think that hard work is not important. What is important is our fate. If our fate favors us, then we can get anything. We can get money, we can get success, we can get wealth. They think there should be our good luck. If it is there, then we have to do no efforts. We can get anything. But this is wrong. This is what poet thinks. Poet says, those persons who say Daivena Deyam. Daivena, Daiva is fate, luck, nasib. What do they say? They say Daivena Deyam. If is if it is there in our fate, money is there, wealth is there, then we should get it. Daivena Deyam. The fate should give us the money, the success. Daivena Deyam iti. Now, such people are Kapurushaha. This is what poet thinks. Poet thinks that these people are coward. They are afraid of hard work. They are not ready to take efforts. They are not ready to learn new skills. They are not ready to accept challenges. They are not ready to take risk, and they want everything. They want in return everything, money, wealth, and everything. Why? Because they think if we have good luck, we should get everything. But poet doesn't favor this opinion. Poet thinks that if a person is saying that fate should give us money, that person is coward. He is not ready to do hard work, and so the goddess Lakshmi will never choose him. Goddess Lakshmi chooses Udyoginam, hard-working person. So in this first line, poet tells us about the importance of hard work. Now the second line. Daivam nihatya kuru paurusham atmashaktya. Here the poet guides us. He tells us that you do efforts. Paurusham. Kuru. Paurusham, valor. मराठीमध्ये पराक्रम. You do hard work. You do efforts. Paurusham. How? Atmashaktya. With using all your powers. Your physical power, your mental power, your good wish, your good luck, all the things you use, Atma Shakti, and with the help of cooperation of your friends and relatives and all. Use all those various sorts of Shakti, powers, energies, merits. Atma Shakti here also refers to the inner power. It is the inspiration. It is the enthusiasm. In Marathi, it is utsaha. All these things we should use and we should make efforts. And if people are going to tell us about fate, what do we have to do? We should Daivam nihatya. We should keep it aside. Nihatya. Keep it aside. Don't think about fate. and do concentrate on your hard work, on your efforts. This is what poet wants to guide us. Now, sometimes this happens that even if after hard work, some or other natural calamity or something unavoidable circumstances may occur, and because of that, at the time of the final result, there may be some unwanted outcome. And if such is the situation, the poet says, Yatne krute, even if you take efforts, yadi na siddhyati, still then you don't get success, then kotra doshaha. It is not your fault. What is the fault? No, it is not your fault. Because we remember here the great sentence by Lord Shri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Karmanyevadhikaraste na phaleshu kadachana. That man has a right only to do efforts. He doesn't have any right to get the fruit of his efforts. And therefore, even if after doing the effort, we don't get success, if we don't get the desired fruit, then there is not our fault. No one can blame us because we have done a good hard work, and therefore we are praiseworthy. And even if we don't get success, nobody can blame us. There is no our fault. In this way, in this verse, poet wants to show us the importance of hard work, and by these words also he promotes the same message given by Lord Shri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. In first line, Purushasimham plus Upaiti. This is this. Here, Purushasimham, the Halanta Ma has become Mu because of the next U. Lakshmihi plus Daivena. Here, the Visarga changes to Ra. This is the Sandhi. Lakshmihi plus Daivena. Deyam plus Iti. Halanta Ma has become Mi because of the next E. Daivena Deyam Iti. Ka Purushaha plus Vadanti. The Visarga has vanished. Ka Purushaha. Lop. Visargacha lop. Next, in second line, Paurusham plus Atmashaktya, the Halantama changes to Ma because of A. Kotra, Kaha plus Atra, the Visarga changes to O and A changes to Avagraha. Kotra. In the first line, Daivena, Daiva ending in A, Napusakalingam Tritiya Ekvachanam. Vadanti, Vada, 1 pp, Latlakar, Pratham Purushaha, Bahuvachanam. Second line, Nihatya, Ni plus Hana, 2 pp, Lyabantajirand. Kuru, Kru, 8 up, here pp, Lot Lakar, Madhyam Purushaha, Ekvachanam. Atma Shaktya, Shakti, ending in first T. Trilingam, Tritiya, Ekvachanam. Siddhyati, Siddha, 4 pp, Latlakaraha, Pratham Purushaha, Ekvachanam. So in this way, in the 7th verse, we find the poet wants to tell us the importance of efforts and hard work. In this second line, Yatne Krute, these two words are in Sati Saptami. When efforts are taken, then we should get success. Even if we don't get success, there is not our fault. Eighth verse, Ashtamam Subhashiti. रात्रिर्गमिष्यति भविष्यति सुप्रभातम् भास्वानुदेष्यति हसिष्यति पङ्कजश्रीः इत्थं विचिन्तयति कोशगते द्विरेफे हा हन्त हन्त नलिनीं गज उज्जहार. Now this is a description of a bee. What happens? Dvirefa. The word in Sanskrit for a bee is Brahmara. In the word Brahmara, Ra is twice. Therefore, Dvi, that is twice, Refa. Refa is the syllable Ra. So, in Brahmara, Ra appears twice. Therefore, Dvirefa also means Brahmara. Dvirefa means a word in which Ra appears twice. What is that word? Brahmara. Therefore, Dvirefa and Brahmara are synonyms. So, here is a description of a Dvirefa, Brahmara, a bee. He is thinking. Now, I know that I should use the word it for it. But then, here is a personification. The poet has personified this bee. What does it think? Ratrir Gamishyati. He thinks that the night will pass away. So he is thinking this at the time of night. Second, Bhavishyati Suprabhatam. When the night passes, there will be a good morning. Suprabhatam. What will happen then? Bhaswan Udeshyati. The sun will rise. Bhaswan, the sun. Udeshyati, will rise. And Pankaja Shrihi Hasishyati. Pankaja is lotus. Shrihi is Shobha, Saundaryam, synonyms. So the beauty of lotus will shine. Hasishyati. Beauty of lotus will smile. Hasishyati. Lotus will smile. It means it will open. It blossoms at the time of sunrise. What does it mean? It means it is closed at night. Pankaja. Pankaja is lotus. Panka is mud. And Pankaja means that gets birth in mud. A lotus. Now, in the evening, the Pankaja, the lotus, closes. And the bee is there where Koshagate Dvirefe. In the middle of the lotus, there is a bee. In the evening, the lotus closes and this bee is inside. Then, what does the bee think? The bee thinks that now it is the time of night. The lotus is closed. This is the night. It will pass away. It passes. Then there will be sunrise. And then the lotus will blossom. It will open again. This is what the Dvirefa, which is in the middle of the lotus, Koshagata, is thinking, Vichintayati, Itham, in this way. So here, the Dvirefa is a person who is in a disaster, a calamity. Now he is thinking. He is thinking that this situation will be over. The danger, the calamity, the disaster will pass away. There will be another ray of hope. There will be another sunrise, another day, another morning. Sun will rise again. That is, I will get some or other help or hope again. This is what the person is thinking. Pankajashrihi hasishyati, that the good things may smile upon me. This is what the person is thinking. Ha hanta hanta. But then what happened? Nalinim gajaha ujjahara. Gajaha is elephant. Nalini is the lotus plant. Nalina is equal to Pankaja. So the plant that has lotus, that is a lotus plant, Nalini. An elephant comes there and what he pluck away Ujjaharo, the lotus plant. What happened then? If the plant is plucked, the plant is dead. Then how can the lotus blossom? How can the lotus open? And if it doesn't open, how can then the bee which is caught in the middle of the lotus can come out? No, there is now no chance, no hope that the lotus will blossom, that the lotus will open, and the Dvirefa, the bee, the Brahmara, which is in the kosha, in the middle of the lotus, cannot come out. Now here is another situation described by the poet, that even if man thinks positively, there may be some situation, there may be some disaster, some natural calamity, which can ruin all the hopes, which can ruin all the efforts, which can ruin all the positive thinking. It may happen. This is the life. And we have to accept it. This is what poet wants to tell in this Subhashit. In the first line, Ratrihi plus Gamishyati. This is the Sandhi where Visarga has changed to R. Ratrir Gamishyati. So that R is shown on the head of the G. Ratrir Gamishyati. Then Bhaswan plus Udeshyati, the Halant N has become Nu because of the next U. Bhaswan Udeshyati. In the second line, Gajaha plus Ujjahara, the Visarga vanishes. Lopa, Gajaha plus Ujjahara is the Sandhi. Itham, in this way. Now, Vichintayati, Koshagate and Dvirefe, these three words are in Sati Saptami. When the bee which was in the middle of the lotus was thinking, then what happened? elephant plucked the lotus plant. Gamishyati, bhavishyati, udeshyati, hasishyati. All these four verbs are द्वितीय भविष्यकाल, स्य भविष्यकाल. Vichintayati, V plus chinta, 10 UP. Here it is Shatranta, that is वर्तमान कालवाचक धातु साधित विशेषण. सप्तमी पुल्लिंगम, पुल्लिंगम सप्तमी एकवचनम. Koshagata is the adjective of dvirefa. Therefore, both the words, the adjective and its related noun, both are in same case, number and gender. Case, that is vibhakti. Number, that is vachan. Gender, that is linga. On page number 120 of our textbook, there is a question of grammar. Sati saptami rachana nishkasayata. And there, the sentences yatne krute na siddhyati chet kotra doshaha. The second, na koopa khananam yuktam pradipte vahnina gruhe. Third, karyakale samutpanne nasa vidya natadhanam. Fourth, udite tu sahasraanshau na khadyoto na chandramaha. Fifth, patye sati gadartasya bheshja grahanena kim. Sixth, chitte vishanne bhuvanam vishannam. These 6 sentences are from this lesson. So we'll start with the first subhashit, chitte prasanne bhuvanam prasannam. When we have to remove sati saptami, we start the sentence with yada, then bring the words to nominative prathama vibhakti, saptamitle shabda prathamitana. From saptami vibhakti, we have to change them to prathama vibhakti and then write tada and the remaining sentence as it is. Yada chittam prasannam tada bhuvanam prasannam. Next sentence, chitte vishanne bhuvanam vishannam. Start the sentence with yada. Both the words in saptami vibhakti, change them to prathama vibhakti, then write tada and the remaining sentence, yada chittam vishannam tada bhuvanam vishannam. Next, second subhashit, second line, udite tu sahasraanshau na khadyoto na chandramaha. Yada uditaha sahasranshuhu. Now sahasranshu is the word ending in first u. We have to add visarga for prathama vibhakti. Yada uditaha sahasranshuhu tada na khadyotaha na chandramaha. Now in the first verse, chittam prasannam was the prathama vibhakti because chittam was napusakalingam. But here sahasranshuhu is pullingam. Hence, we are writing yada uditaha, like devaha, pullingam. Yada uditaha sahasranshuhu tada na khadyotaha na chandramaha. Now in the third subhashit, karyakale samutpanne nasa vidya natadhanam. Yada karyakalaha samutpannaha. Here also, kala is the word in pullinga. Therefore, karyakalaha samutpannaha is the prathama, like devaha. Yada karyakalaha samutpannaha tada na savidya na tat dhanam. We have to use yada tada while we remove sati saptami. Fourth subhashit. पथ्ये सति गदार्थस्य भैषज ग्रहणेन किम्? यदा पथ्यं सत् तदा गदार्थस्य भैषज ग्रहणेन किम्? Now here in sati the word is sat vakadhavi of asat 2 pp, that is shatranta. Sati is its saptami vibhakti. When we change it to prathama, pathyam is napusakalingam, therefore sat is napusakalingam, prathama ekvachanam. Second line, पथ्ये असति गदार्थस्य भेषज ग्रहणेन किम्? यदा पथ्यम् असत् तदा गदार्थस्य भेषज ग्रहणेन किम्? फिफ्थ सुभाषित. प्रदीप्ते गृहे वह्निना न कूपखननं युक्तम्. यदा वह्निना प्रदीप्तं गृहं tada. Now here gruham is napusakalingam, therefore gruham is the prathama vibhakti, like vanam. Pradiptam gruham, yada pradiptam gruham vandina tada na kupakhananam yuktam. In sixth subhashit, gatepi vayasi grahya vidya. Now here vayaha is the prathama. The word is vayas napusakalingam. Yada gatam api vayaha tada grahya vidya. Saptamam subhashitam. Yatne krute na siddhyati. Yatnaha is masculine pullingam prathama ekvachanam like devaha. Yada yatnaha krutaha tada na siddhyati. Ashtamam subhashitam. Itham vichintayati koshagate dvirepe gajaha nalinim ujjaharo. Now vichintayati is vakadhavi shatranta of V plus chinta. It is saptami bhakti. To change it to prathama, dvirefaha is pullingam, therefore vichintayan pullingam. Yada itham vichintayan koshagataha dvirefaha tada gajaha nalinim ujjaharo. Now dvirefaha is masculine pullingam, koshagataha like devaha pullingam, vichintayan na halanta, vichintayan. This is how we have to write. Yada itham vichintayan koshagataha dvirefaha tada nalini gajaha ujjaharo. We have to write yada tada while we remove sati saptami.